What up, though, y'all? It's Chris. Appreciate you connecting with me while I'm out here on the run, getting things done. And I see that insurance prices are out of hand for a lot of people. Not me. I'm I'm paying pretty good insurance rates, so I have no complaints. But I saw this compilation of a bunch of they were all women. Um, I'm sure there's men out here getting robbed like this too, but men typically don't go to TikTok to complain about stuff. So the compilation it was women. Um, Man, some of those rates were just outrageous. We're talking about up to $800 for full coverage insurance. I'm not even kidding you. And it was more than one that was talking about that. The first one talking about it was the woman worked at a dealership, and you got to have full coverage insurance if you want to drive that car off of the lot. So when she reached out to get a quote and they hit her with that $800, she was flabbergasted, understandably so. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all, I didn't even know insurance could be that much. Really, I had no idea that insurance can be that much. That sounds insane to me. Another lady was talking about her insurance was like five something, and she's driving a Honda. It's a lease. Same thing though. Those leases, you gotta have full coverage. It's not like if you go buy some for sale by owner vehicle, some nice used car, and then you can get the no fault coverage. And it's some pretty good deals for no fault coverage out there. You just gotta drive like you got some sense, of course, so you don't want to be out here you know revving it up, if you will, if you got one of those muscle cars. But the one that really tripped me out was, it was a lady saying that she moved from Nevada to Massachusetts, and her insurance had skyrocketed. Now, at first she was making it seem like she didn't have a whole lot going on with her driving record, but yeah, the more she talked, the more you could be like, I can see why your rates are what they are. But where you live at, it does affect that. Like for instance, here in the city of Detroit, if you are driving an Escalade or a Charger, things like that are like the top 5 on the most wanted list when it comes to theft, you're going to end up paying a higher premium than you would if you were to have lived, let's say, Royal Oak or Troy or the Bloomfields. That same vehicle, you're going to pay hundreds of dollars less per month for it than you would having it in the city of Detroit, because the risk of it being stolen in Detroit is just that much higher. Another one that got me cracking up was this woman, while she's complaining about her insurance rates, she's driving. She's filming herself while driving. That's not that uncommon. People, they have the dash set up. So that wasn't the tripped out part. The tripped out part is that she did not have on her seatbelt. She kept looking into the camera, not glancing in the camera every now and then like I do, but just like looking at it for extended periods. Now I can do this now because I'm at a red light. But she's driving, and you can tell she's not at a light because her background is moving. And she took her hands off of the wheel. So, filming herself, looking in the camera for extended periods of time, no seatbelt, and had took her hands off of the wheel for a while. And I'm just like, yep, this is why your insurance is high. I'm pretty confident that you've had accidents, you've had speeding tickets, you've ran some stop signs. Yeah, because look how you're doing. Some people, they're going to downplay the reason why their insurance is so expensive. I mean, $800 is still pretty ridiculous. I'm sorry, there's no justifying that. But with some of their driving habits, I can understand why their monthly price would be more rather than less. You got people out here driving very distracted. They're running stop signs, they're running red lights, they're driving over the speed limit because they don't leave in time to get where they want to go to, so they're always in a rush. And when you get pulled over and you get that ticket, please believe the insurance is going to tax that behind. They always do. That happened to me when I was younger. When I was driving my Mustang, I called, I think it was Progressive, to get my insurance because I went on the site, they gave me one quote, and when I went through with the process filling it out, they then called me. And I'm like, what's going on here? And that's when they told me, they were like, oh, well, you've had a ticket within the last 3 years. And I'm like, wow. I hadn't gotten a ticket in 2 years, but that wasn't enough. It had to be 3 years. And the difference in my monthly price was hundreds of dollars. So I got out here and I started driving with a lot more sense. I know I told you guys I was leaning towards getting a muscle car, and I probably still will. I'm going to have fun with it, of course, but I'm still not going to be a maniac in it because I don't want to pay these ridiculous insurance premiums. I'm going to leave it there, though, you guys. I think I think I've touched on this enough, man. You guys be careful out there. Drive responsibly. If you're young, keep in mind they already want to tax you because you're young. And if you're young with a spotty record, they're going to tax you even more. You don't want to be out here driving without insurance because the police pull you over, you going to get ticketed for the thing you done already been pulled over for, and when you don't have insurance, that's going to create a bit of a problem. I got pulled over out here because my tags were expired. The cop, he was a state trooper. He came up on side. He was pleasant. He was like, he pulled me over because he saw that my tag was expired. And I was like, yeah, this truck was sitting for about a year because it needed the engine to be swapped. He was like, oh, that makes sense. I was like, I made an appointment for Secretary of State to get the tags updated. And well, first off, we have Secretary of State here. We don't have DMV like other states do. We go to the Secretary of State for automotive stuff. So I told him that I had an appointment at Secretary of State that was in a few days and I would be there to take care of it. But I had insurance though. So obviously he could tell that I wasn't on no BS because even though the registration had lapsed, I still kept it insured. So that really played out in my favor. Now, had it not been insured on top of no tags, no registration, that could have went way different for me. I'm gonna leave it there though, you guys. Hit me with a like if you like what I do. Hit me with a sub if you like what I do, and hit me in them comments. I'll holler at y'all soon. Peace.